Howdy there, folks. How are we doing this morning? Hope you have a great morning. We're going to launch right into it because this is going to be an insanely important video. Now, we might run a little long, but that's just because we have a lot of content to cover that I've planned for us today. And it's going to be action-packed. It's going to be really cool. Action, I'm going to be sitting here on my computer the whole time, so not like real action, but education action. And that's actually a nice segue into talking about what this whole channel is. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm going to give you a little brief on what we're going to be doing here. Now, this is more of an exploration YouTube channel. I'm a day trader, but I'm not an expert day trader. Of course, you see a lot of YouTubers out there, expert day trade. Here's how you do it. Here's how you follow the patterns, all this kind of, high level 9,000 stuff. That's not me, okay? I'm a new day trader, but I thought, hey, that can't stop me from being an excellent YouTuber on the subject. So, with that said, I wanted to start this channel to be more of an exploration, hey, come research with me channel. We're different in the fact that I'm not a pro at day trading by any means. I'm not like, okay, you got to follow these stochastic indicators and, no. Anyway, I might sound like a fool right now. I don't know what any of those words mean that I just said, okay? I don't know much about trading at all. I started real trading like 5 years ago, okay? I'm sitting in a boat, dans le troisième arrondissement in Paris, all right? I'm doing a little work exchange in the summer, living off the land. And I watched The Wolf of Wall Street. And this is the story. This is how I started investing. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street. And I finished the movie, and I said, and I grew up poor, right? And I finished the movie, and I said, why am I still so at the bottom of society here financially? I'm here living in America, or right there, I was in France, but I'm an American citizen living in America, and I'm not investing in the stock market. What kind of a dummy am I? I got to start building some real freaking wealth here. So, got back to the US. I opened a Charles Schwab brokerage account. I started investing for the long term. That's my story, how I started investing. I bought a few shares of Tesla. Then I learned about index funds. Then I learned about ETFs. I started buying VTI, VOO, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, started diversifying. I don't know much about emerging markets. So I basically just invest in the US right now. But hey, that is the thing I'm always learning. And that's the reason I wanted to start this channel, because I myself in my own journey have gone from, okay, I've got a long-term invest. I've got to follow what Warren Buffett tells me, just set it and forget it. And then realizing, oh, I actually have more of a passion for actively investing and actively trading. And while everyone might tell you, hey, 99% of day traders don't make any money, they actually lose a ton of money in the stock market if they try. Well, coming to the realization that, hey, if someone tells you that the average person doesn't do X, if 99% of people end up in this result, well, maybe consider the fact that you are not in the 99%, that you're in the 1%, in fact. And it all starts with the mindset. The mindset for me for a few years was 99% of day traders don't make any money, so why would I try? But that's the wrong approach. That's truly the wrong approach to go into it with. You've got to go in with, yeah, I am the 1%, and I'm going to make it work. The 1% in terms of skills. The gist is now, on the day trading train, I'm like, hey, I really want to learn everything that there is to know about how to day trade so that I can be really effective, so that I can make millions. What are things we want? We all want Bugattis. We all want yachts. We all want private jets. We all want 10 mil in the bank account. So we're going to make it happen on this channel. And so crack open your sparkling water. And let's do it. I'm going to be like Roaring Kitty, but without the expertise. because I'm just new to this whole thing, and it's going to be good. And I'm not fresh. I'm not totally new to the whole idea and concept of trading. In fact, I think that my, level of like knowing things is intermediate at best. So I'm not a total noob, but essentially, that's what we're going to be doing on today's videos. We're going to be looking at more of the basics. So that's the gist of this channel. And wait, I'm talking. Sorry, gotta guess it. Sorry, I think I was talking really weird with the mic, like in my headphones. I don't know what it is. Like, I was just like sounding weird. No, but anyway. So that's the gist of why I started this channel, because I wanted to learn more and deepen my skills, even going way deep into it. Like, what's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to build skill sets, gain knowledge, churn that knowledge over and use it to build a better future for yourself as a human being. Okay, that's my meaning of life. So if we want to become, excellent in any kind of skill, we've got to do a ton of practice. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. And I think I've been ranting for like 5 minutes. Yeah, those it sounded really weird. I was going to go for like a Joe Rogan approach, but with the mic there, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's get right into the video, folks. And today this video is going to be us learning about how to use stock market indicators. And as I said, it's going to be a long form video. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts. It's going to be more of a podcast format. So what I like doing when I listen to podcasts or long format YouTube videos, whether I got YouTube Premium, so I just like turn on the video. I drive when I'm driving to work or anything, I put on the video, and hey, I might learn, I might glean a little something from it. So, I mean, that's really what I intend for the use case of this podcast. Or if you're sitting on your couch and you're like, hey, I want to watch, a 45-minute video of Bruce do some stock trading education, then hey, that's cool too. I implore you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because we're starting something revolutionary. I'm serious. It's going to be crazy how intense the personal development and growth in 1 year is going to be. 1 year from now, you're going to be amazed at yourself. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and say, wow, it's been a year. It feels like it's been 10 years. It feels like it's been 20 years. With the amount of skills that I've learned in this year, I'm a completely different person. I have completely different skill sets. I've 20x'd what I thought was possible. That's the idea of this channel, okay? The idea of the channel isn't, hey, I'm a day trader. Here's what you got to do. You got to trade Tesla. You got to trade Lyft. You got to trade NASDAQ. You got to trade, NASDAQ ETFs. Nothing specific like that. The idea of success is growing through knowledge. So what I'm doing with this channel, and I keep rehashing it in the video right now, but is, man, I just want to immerse ourselves into the education and figure out what the heck we're doing. And that brings us to today's video, which I maybe already mentioned a minute or two ago, but we're going to be looking at what stock market indicators are. And the reason I want to talk about this today is because, you hear the difference between fundamental analysis and technical analysis with stocks, okay? So with stocks, you have fundamental analysis, which is like, how's the company performing? What's the EBITDA? What is the, earnings per share? How many shares do they have? What's the volume? How many people are trading the stock? Okay, all that kind of stuff. And then technical analysis is more looking at charts and being like, oh, I see resistance. I see a support here. I see, there's this indicator that's indicating to me that, something's weird going on with the volume, that there's an opportunity for me to buy here and sell here. So that's technical analysis. Technical analysis can be on a day, on a week, on a month, on a year. You can look at, you can broaden it however broad you want. If you're day trading, you're looking at the day, but maybe you're also informing yourself of What's been the trend on the 4-hour timeline? That kind of stuff. So, but essentially, I don't know anything. I know support, resistance. Other than that, I mean, I've only heard words. I've heard EMA, exponential moving average, MA, moving average. I've heard VWAP. I don't even know what that means. I've heard the word stochastic a lot. I mean, it sounds like scholastic, like I'm at a book fair. But I mean, I don't know what these words mean. So that's what we're going to deep dive in today, because the goal is to buy high, sell low. No, I mean, I'm sorry. The goal is to buy low and sell high. But actually, as I messed that up, I realized, okay, if I were to buy a share of Tesla in the market right now, how do I know that I'm going to be able to have the opportunity to sell higher in the future? Well, first we have to ask, what is our time horizon? Because it's linked to time. When my first stock I ever bought, I actually bought 2 shares of Tesla with all of the money I had, my life savings. I had like $400. I bought 2 shares of Tesla, and I held it for like 2 weeks, and the thing freaking doubled. And I had $800, and I went, oh my goodness, I'm gonna sell. My time horizon's up. I doubled my money. Sold Tesla. That was in February of 2020. I sold Tesla. I doubled my money. I sold Tesla. I don't regret it. It was a great experience. But if I had broadened my time horizon and looked at, hey, what are the signs? What may happen later to the stock that I don't know about? Tesla, 10x. I'm forgetting right now, but it went crazy. It went parabolic, basically. So that's the gist. Okay, you're looking at prices, but you're also looking at time horizon. What do you want your stock to do in the year, in the month, in the week, and in our situation, in the day? Because we don't want to hold things overnight. That exposes us to extra volatility. So the gist is, we want to know the signs. We don't want to just buy Tesla or buy a stock and hope for it to go up, hope for it that it doesn't come crashing down. And that's the gist, right? That's why I mixed up buy low, sell high, buy high, sell low. Because if we're just buying blindly, in my thought process, we're just buying blindly. We don't know where the thing's going to go. I mean, are we following on a fundamental basis? Are we saying, hey, I think the company has future value? Are we following on a technical analysis? Hey, I think, the levels here are showing that the stock's going to skyrocket today. Generally, that, knowing that and having that knowledge, going deeper into that rabbit hole is going to inform our trades so that we're not hoping, but we're actually confident on what we're doing. And that's the gist of what I want us to do through education. Okay, I don't want you to hope when you buy a stock. I never want you to hope. I want you to always feel confident. I want you to feel confident on your downside. I want you to feel confident on what your upside potential is, balancing the risk and reward, retaining your principal, of course, don't lose money, and knowing the signs of, hey, what's this stock actually going to be doing? Anyway, we've been chatting enough. So let's actually get into a good article that I found called The 10 Best Indicators for Day Trading 2023. And I'm just going to put these back on because I'm going to give myself a little bit more practice with the headphones here. So let me just read the article for us here. Ever since the birth of technical analysis in the 18th century in Japan, it hasn't stopped evolving. Today, there are hundreds of different technical analysis indicators that traders use to predict the market's behavior better, implemented in all of the best stock charting apps. For simplicity, trading indicators are often divided into different categories based on their function. These include oscillators, volatility, volume, support/resistance, trend following, leading, and more. Some investors consider indicators as the secrets to day trading success. That's what we want in this case, and if so, what indicators are the best ones? In this guide, We will go through the 10 best indicators for day trading that you can use to complement your strategy and take your technical analysis skills to the next level. I like this. That was a bit loud. I like this list because they have 10 indicators that are commonly used. So, and I've heard of these before, but I really don't know what they mean. So let's go to VWAP, volume weighted average price ratio. The VWAP is a trading indicator that uses volume and pricing information to calculate the average price the instrument has traded at during the trading session. That way, instead of relying only on the closing price, the trader can get a fair representation of the price of the instrument based on the volume of transactions. So I don't know. Okay, there's more. On a chart, the VWAP is plotted as a moving average. You see it here. There was like a lot of volume below and it busted up. So I can see it's kind of like, it kind of looks like an average here where it's here. It's saying, okay, so it's like above this line here, meaning that it's overbought, maybe, is what I'm gleaning from this information. The easiest way is to use it similar to moving averages. If the price is above the VWAP, the market is dominated by a bullish sentiment and vice versa. Okay, no, that's not, see, I read that line, that's not what it means. But let's see. The VWAP is essential because it gives insights in the health of a particular instrument, which just means stock. For example, if the stock has hit a new high with a high trading volume or hit a new high with a minimum trading volume, based on this, the trader can understand whether the price is stable or if it is more likely to change in the short term. Retail traders use the indicator also to evaluate whether a particular moment is suitable for buying and selling and to protect their portfolios from whipsaw effects in the price of the instruments. Large-scale investors use the VWAP to time movements to get in and out of a trade with as little effect on the market as possible, right? Because if there's a ton of volume, they lay up on the volume, then it messes it up even more. Oh no, sorry. If there's little volume and they're come in with a lot of volume, then they'll influence the market, I think, a lot more. So that's why they look at that trend. I'm gonna get a sip of my water. When using VWAP on an intraday basis, the consensus is that the price hovers below the indicator, the instrument is cheap, while when above, it is of value. Bear in mind that when the VWAP isn't indicative of long-term performance, it may not be suitable for spotting trends. So if it's below the VWAP, then that means that it is cheap. When it is above, it means it's of value. So let's go into the VWAP here. Let's learn a little bit more about the VWAP from an Investopedia. It's going to be a fun thing for us to check out here. Just reading articles. This is going to be a fun YouTube series because I'm literally like your research, your friend that's researching stuff with you. So it's going to be sweet. We're going to be looking at stuff together. Okay? Yeah, it appears as a single line. It looks similar to a moving average line, but it's smoother. Understanding a volume weighted, okay, VWAP is calculated by totaling dollars traded for every transaction, price multiplied by the volume, and then dividing by the total shares traded. Okay. We don't care about how to calculate. Okay, that's VWAP, gap down. How is VWAP used? It's used by traders. Traders may use it as a trend confirmation tool and start building trades around it. For instance, they may consider stocks with prices below VWAP as undervalued and those with prices above it overvalued. So if prices move below VWAP, traders may go long on the stock. If prices above VWAP move below it, okay, I'm sorry, I messed that up. Let's read it real slow. If prices below VWAP move above, if it's below and it moves above, traders may go long on the stock. And if prices above VWAP move below, they may sell their positions or initiate short positions. And that's all we need to know, folks. That's the key indicator right there. If prices below VWAP move above it, traders may go long on the stock. Basically, this new little mini series that I'm going to be doing, which is looking at different indicator tools and using them, implementing them in day trading to see what we can't learn. Because it's one thing to learn and read on Investopedia about like something, but it's another thing to use the skill. Okay, that's how real progress and success is built, actually trying and using that skill in the field. And it's okay if we fail because we're learning throughout the process. It's going to be super healthy. We're going to be building habits through this year. Remember, you all out there, what did I say at the beginning of this video? In 1 year's time, you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to say, wow, how did I do all of that in 1 year? How did I do all of that in 1 year? What would take most people 10 years, I did in 1 year last year, and look how much farther along I am now. That's what you're going to be saying to yourself in the mirror, because we're going to be learning skills in depth, skills that can make us rich, make us money, make Roaring Kitty proud, make Michael Burry proud, make Warren Buffett proud, make Paul Tudor Jones proud. We are going to be kings of the castle, maybe not within a year's time, but within a year's time, we're going to be way closer to our goals. So with that said, we're going to end today's video. The next video following up on this is going to be using the VWAP in a real live trading scenario to see what we can glean and learn from the situation. And we're using simulated day trading, so we don't have to be actually live on the market. We don't have to be risking our own capital. We can actually be trying out these strategies for free on the internet just by typing a few simple words into Google. How is that for skill building? Isn't that easy? I don't have to pay like tens of thousands of dollars to learn how to day trade from a professional mentor. I can literally Google it. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next video. So click that link, go to the next video, and watch me trade using VWAP. And then quick synopsis of what we can expect in the future. We're going to be going down this list here, Google, we're going to be going down this list on 10 best indicators for day trading. We're going to look at what each of these indicators are, and we're going to actually try them out practically in the field and see what we like best, see what works out best for us, see what methods and habits we can learn. So that's what we can expect for in the future. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I hope this was a great start to your day, whether you were sitting on your couch or driving to work. Hey, it is a Friday after all. Maybe you're working from home, whatever. Have a good day, folks, and I'll see you in the next video where we're trading the VWAP. Okay, take care.